In this video, we will understand about the series and parallel combination of resistors. Start with the series combination of the resistor. Now understand with the simple diagram, we consider three different resistors R1, R2, R3 that are connected in series combination. Okay, these are the three different resistors that are connected, and this is the cell, negative terminal and positive terminal. So what this cell will be provide? This cell will be provide the potential difference across its end. So this potential difference is V. So V is the potential difference for all this diagram, and electric current I will be flow. So current will be flow, this current will be come in this resistor, name it R1, R2, R3, and again then electric current will come here. So one thing that we have to notice, that the current is same in the series combination. Remember this point, in the series combination current is same, that is our I is same. Okay, now for each resistor we have to find the potential difference. This V, potential difference V, is for the entire diagram. So what is the potential difference for this particular resistor R1? What is the potential difference for this particular resistor R2 and R3? So for R1, just you understand, for R1, the first resistor we will considering here, the current is I current is flowing in all the three resistor is R1. So according to Ohm's law, we know V is equal to IR. Okay, so when we apply this one, then it will be IR1, and we will give the name, it will be V1. Why V1? Because R1 is different. R1, R2, R3, there are three different resistors, so potential difference will also be different depending on the R1, R2, R3. For the first one it is V1, we will name this V1. V1 is equal to IR1. Similarly for the second resistor R2, for this R2 it will be V2 is equal to IR2, and similarly for the third one it is V3 is equal to IR3. Okay, so we have three different potential difference, V1, V2 and V3. Now for the entire diagram, for the entire resistors, a combined resistors, we will consider that the potential difference is V. So it means what? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now we put all the values here, we will find the formula for the series combination of resistors. This V is for the entire resistor, for the entire circuit diagram. So according to Ohm's law, this is IR. Okay, V, that is potential difference, is the combination of all the potential difference across the resistor. V1, V2, V3, we will put the value. IR is equal to, now in all these places we will put IR1, IR2 plus IR3. Now take the common I, R1 plus R2 plus R3. What will be happen? The I will be cancelled, children. So this R is your combination, or you can say the equivalent resistance of the series combination. So this R we can write RE is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So what does it means? This is the series combination. It means when a number of resistors are connected in series, these R1, R2, R3 are the number of resistance that are connected in the series. Then the total resistance, that is our RE, total resistance, or you can say the equivalent resistance, is equal to the sum of the individual resistance, and this is comes in the series combination. 2 points are important. The first one is the current is same. In the series combination of the resistor, the current is same, but the potential difference is different. Potential difference is different. So you have to remember these 2 points, that the I current is same for all three resistors, but the potential difference V is different. It is V1, V2, V3 in series combination, and by the Ohm's law we can prove the equivalent resistance, or you can say the total resistance RE is the sum of all the resistance that are connected in the series. Now we come to the parallel combination of resistors. Now let's understand the parallel combination of the resistors. In this picture, children, you see this is our cell. Again, it will create the potential difference V and current I. Okay, current I will be flow in this circuit. Now we focus on the resistors. So these this kind of connection is known as the parallel. Okay, so these resistors R1, R2 and this third one is our R3. So these are connected in the parallel combination. So now what happened, when the potential difference V, it will be same across the ends of the resistors. Now these are the ends of the resistor, these are the two ends. Now suppose the ends are A and B. So resistor R1 is also simply in between R1. So resistor R1 is also simply between the ends of A and B, these 2 points. R2 is also between A and B, and R3 is also between A and B. So these two terminals are same for all the three resistors that are connected in the parallel way. Okay, so what we concluded in the parallel combination, the first thing in the parallel combination, that the potential difference is same. Okay, potential difference is same. In the previous one, what we understand that the current will be same, but here the potential difference is same. Okay, now what happened, when this current I will come here, then these current will be moved in three different directions, this one and this one. So it will be divided in three parts, that is I1, I2, I3. So current is not same. The second point that you have to be noticed, that the current is different. Current is different. In the series combination, what we learned? We learned that the current is same, but the potential difference is different. But here in the parallel combination, the potential difference across the ends of the resistor is same, but the current is different for all the three paths. Okay, that is in this one, and in this one. So now we have to again find the value of I1, I2 and I3 respectively with the different three resistors by using the Ohm's law. So what we happen in the first, so let's start for the first resistor. We understand R1. So for this R1, that is across the ends of the two terminals A and B, the potential difference is V, resistor is R1. So according to Ohm's law, again we know I is equal to V by R. So what will be happen here? I is equal to V by R1, and just because the R1, R2, R3 are three different values, so I1, I2, I3 we will take three different measurement of the current. So this is I1. So for this one, the first one, the current is I1 is equal to V by R1. Similarly, for the second one, I2 is equal to V by R2, and for the third one, I3 is equal to V by R3. These three things are there. Okay, V is same across the ends A and B, but resistor are different, R1, R2, R3, and current is different, I1, I2, I3. Now for the entire resistor, you can say, or the entire diagram, the current is same. Whatever current is given by the cell or battery, the same current will be come here. So current will be same. Okay, then we can write that this I for the entire diagram is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now I is equal to V by R. This V is the potential difference across the ends of the diagram, and R is the you can say equivalent resistor. Okay, this R is the equivalent resistor. So it will be equal to I1, I2, I3. Now put the values of all these three, I1, I2, I3. It will be V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So what we can take common? We can take common V. So when we take common V, it will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now V will be cancelled. Okay, in both things V will be cancelled. What the equation will come? Will come that 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 in this parallel combination. This one will become in the parallel combination. When a number of resistance are connected in parallel, then the reciprocal of the equivalent, this is the equivalent resistance. So this equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistor. This is in the parallel series. Now what is the difference? What are the main difference between the series and the parallel? Basically the main differences between the series and the parallel connection of the resistors are what? In this we understand that I is same, means the electric current I is same, but here we know that I is different. Electric current is different for the different resistors that are connected in the parallel way. The second point is what? The potential difference V across each resistor, means R1, R2, R3 is not same. So V is different. V is different for each resistor, okay, that is connected in the series. But here we know that V is same across the ends of the resistors, okay. Here if you remember this kind of diagram is there, that R1, R2, R3, so there is a different V1, V2, V3, but in this case what happened, this kind of diagram will be there. Suppose only two resistor we consider, R1, R2, so these are the two ends across the ends A and B, so these are same, basically these ends are same, so potential difference is same. These are the two main points. Third point you come, the total resistance R is equal to only the sum of the resistance, that is R1, R2, R3, whatever. In this case parallel, there is a reciprocal, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, okay. So these are the three simple basic differences.